there has been a lot of things that's changed since I last made regular videos to speak about my work and what my work makes available. One among the things is when I last made those videos, I was in a 9-hour job, and now while I was also working with this, doing the research and making sessions available and my services, and now I'm into this work full time. And that makes a lot of changes. One among them being, do you notice if you've noticed my previous videos, my photos and things, my face, my hair, color, these all keeps changing. And it's taken some time with a lot of feedback from several people on correcting them. You should look more presentable, do things. I call them as war paint, but basically it's makeup and color your hair and all of that. And then I figured that hair color stays as long as it stays, and then you have to redo it. And what am I actually doing actually is one of the colors of the rainbow, basically. So this is also a color, just good enough, just different. I'm 40 years old, and I have done things well enough to have grays of maybe 60, 70, I don't know. But it takes something to have it at the age of 40. So I call them as my feathers and my crown. And I have different features, maybe skin ages and wrinkles and dark circles, several things. While I'm the founder of Medicine Intelligence and the founder of Nirvij Yoga and the founder of Dharmapada for Soul Satisfaction, making it available, and I look the way I look. So what I'm basically doing here is I'm naming the elephant. Yeah? And the elephant is what you see tends to be the limit to what is there to be seen. Sometimes what you see right in front of your face seems to be, they call it as first impressions. But a lot is not seen from not going beyond first impressions. Now I facilitate all of this, and one of the things I did figure out, one of the reasons for why my work began to be more available, I'm working more on having this be more available to people, is because over several inquiries through several courses of movement through life, I figured that I'm happy. I'm okay the way I am. I have enough. I'm good enough. And I'm happy. But just me being happy is not sufficient, because when I'm amongst other people and I'm amongst different situations, even when I'm in my house and I just stand on the terrace looking outside, and what I see is not making me happy. I see dusty roads. I see lackluster colors, people in all kinds of health. I would definitely like to see a lot of smiles. Now, if I don't see it, let's say, we are also a vehicle. The body is also a vehicle with which we move through life. And in my windscreen, yeah, I see all of this. I don't see smiles. I see lackluster colors. I see noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution, earth being excavated. Like, what? That is not happy. That's not how I want my house to look like. So while I'm happy, I don't like the way my house is. Yeah, I'm also a member of Earth Home, Earth Family, and I don't like how things are right now. So for me to be really happy, I figure it is important for others also to know what I have come to see, what I have now been able to experience life within me, by which I'm happy. And for me to really be happy, I need to be able to see others also sort of having what I have, at least. Yeah. So my work is about having that be available. And one of the things I certainly need to go past, yeah, is that my hair color, my face shape, and the texture of my skin and my clothes, they keep changing. And why they keep changing is The work that I do, if I was only sitting at home and minding my own business, being happy, I would be all glowy and shiny. But my work is seeing the the unhappiness, the discomfort, the lackluster, all of that. It's like a janitor, You need to look through the muck and dirt to clean that. So a little bit of my work is also about cleaning, because in the house needing maintaining, one of the things that is required is to clean the house. And then you need to arrange things so that things are in a better state, so that things are healthier, it's more life conducive. There is a lot of work. Now, which is also why I have certain groups by which I call it Dharmapada, the work, but the work basically is about taking care of our own home and family. So I'm doing this work, and why my face all keeps looking like this is if I was only looking at happy things, or listening to nice music. There's a soft candle, soft candlelight, fountain in the background, and it's all happy. I would be happy. My skin will all be glowing too, because I'm only looking at happy things. But I am putting myself out there, looking at what is not so happy. I'm looking at the oceans that need cleaning, the air needs, you know, uh, a lot of things. So when I'm looking at all of this, I'm not happy. So to be happy, well, if you want to look at only the good things, good. But it's not that. It's not only that we have. We have people with different kinds of diseases, and they are my own. I mean, they're people around me. They're people. They may be colleagues. They may be friends of several kinds. Their parents, their grandparents, ancestors, children. We have a lot of work to do. So I'm looking at what all work there is to be done, and that affects my state of well-being. And then after that, in the end of the day, about 3 times a day at least, I practice Nirvija Yoga so that I'm being in my happy state again. If I'm only going to be looking at what's not so happy, I will not be happy. And I will not have what I need to, by which to go about doing the work, making things happier outside. So me losing my happiness is not going to be the solution. So for me to continue remaining being happy, I practice Nirvija Yoga. And I do that at the end of the day, beginning of the day, thrice a day, basically at least. And then I keep doing my research on it. So I keep practicing Nirvija Yoga quite a bit. But it's a systematic way of maintaining your body. I sometimes maintain my skin, sometimes my muscle, different parts of the muscle. Sometimes it's my blood, sometimes it's my bones, sometimes it's just being nothing. Yeah, because I'm always being somebody, doing something. Sometimes I don't want to be. So I also sometimes practice being nothing. Yeah, no, being nobody. So and then sometimes I'm just completely still because I don't want to move a muscle. And that is also very restoring. So there are different things I do. And then after all of that doing it's like a meditation time. 5-10 minutes you do meditation, and then you get up and then you're doing your own work. And my work is about looking at what is not so good, what kind of diseases there are, what kind of, cleaning that needs to be done. The fire that is so fiery that it is not healing fire. It is the fiery fire. There is air which certainly needs to come to a certain kind of a still thing. Water is in different states of health. So I look at these things. So I'm not looking at very happy things. This is the work that needs to be done. So that's what I pay attention to. So what I pay attention to has its effects on me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. I will keep making available my work. Do let me know what you think about this. Thank you.